I was holding a glass of water, just a normal glass of water like every day. But for some reason, I didn't drink it right away. I just sat there looking at it and something felt different. It was quiet, very quiet. And in that moment, I noticed something inside me. My mind slowed down. My body relaxed, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't rushing. I wasn't thinking about the next thing I had to do. I was just here, holding a glass of water, and then a simple thought came to me. What if this small moment is more important than I think? Because we drink water every day, but we almost never feel it. We rush, we forget, we move on, and slowly life starts to feel the same way. Fast, automatic, a little empty. And maybe that's why I created this space. If you're listening right now, this is the Heal and Grow podcast, and also a part of the Not Only Grow in English journey. A place where you can relax, listen to simple English, and gently come back to yourself, one small moment at a time. I don't just want you to learn English here. I truly hope you can feel your life a little more deeply, a little more slowly, a little more honestly, so that each day doesn't just pass, but becomes something you actually live, something you can feel, even in the smallest moments. And today, I want to share something very simple, something you already have in your life, something you touch every single day but rarely notice: water. Because what if this simple action, drinking a glass of water, could help you calm your mind and feel better even just a little? That quiet moment made me stop, and it made me want to share this with you because what I learned after that is not something magical. It's something real, something simple, something your body already understands. So today, let's slow down together and look at water not just as something you drink, but as a small, powerful way to come back to yourself. A few years ago, I used to live very fast. Every day felt the same. I woke up, checked my phone, rushed to work, and even when I drank water, I did it quickly, without really noticing it. Everything felt like a task, something I had to finish. And during that time, I often felt tired, not just in my body, but also in my mind. My thoughts were always busy, always moving, and even when I was resting, I didn't feel truly relaxed. But that quiet moment with the glass of water slowly changed something in me. I started to remember a small moment from my past. One day, I was holding a glass of water, and for some reason, I didn't drink it right away. I just sat there, holding it, and for the first time, I noticed something very simple. The cool feeling of the glass in my hand, the way the water moved gently inside. Everything felt quiet, very quiet, and for a few seconds, my mind also became quiet. It wasn't a big moment, nothing dramatic happened, but something inside me softened. And I slowed down just a little. Later, I learned that this is not just a feeling. There is also a simple explanation behind it. In psychology, there is something called the placebo effect. It means when you believe something will help you, your body can also start to feel better, even if it is something very simple. For example, some people feel less pain just because they believe they're taking medicine. Even if the medicine is not real, their body still responds, and this shows something important. Your brain is not only thinking, it is also affecting your body. And maybe that quiet moment with the glass of water was doing the same thing for me. There is also a simple idea from science that can help us understand this better. It is called neuroplasticity. This means your brain is always changing. Your brain is not fixed. It can grow and change every day. A doctor named Norman Doidge explained it in a very simple way. He said the brain changes through experience and attention. In other words, what you do often and what you focus on can slowly shape your brain. So when you slow down and bring your attention to something simple like drinking water, you are not just drinking, you are training your brain to be calmer, to be more present. When I learned this, I felt something very interesting. It made me realize that small moments are not small, they are actually shaping how I feel every day. There is one more idea that is also very important. When you feel stressed, your body goes into a fight or flight state. This means your body thinks you are in danger. Your heart beats faster, your muscles become tight, and your mind becomes very busy. But your body also has another state. It is called the relaxation response. When you slow down your breathing and bring your attention back to the present moment, your body can start to relax. A doctor named Herbert Benson studied this, and he found that simple things like breathing slowly or focusing on something calm can help your body feel safe again. Your heart becomes slower, your mind becomes quieter, and your body feels more at ease. And when I understood this, I stopped looking for something complicated to feel better. I realized, maybe I don't need something big. Maybe I just need to slow down and come back to simple things like a glass of water. So, what does this have to do with water? When you drink water slowly and mindfully, you are creating a small moment of pause, and that pause is very powerful because in that moment, you stop rushing, you stop overthinking, and you come back to your body. Let me share something personal with you. After that small moment I told you about, I started a very simple habit. Every time I drink water, I pause for a few seconds, just a few seconds. I hold the glass, I take one slow breath. And I say a quiet thank you, not in a religious way, just a simple moment of awareness. At first, it felt a bit strange. But after a few days, I started to notice something. Drinking water no longer felt automatic. It felt calming. It felt like a small break in my day. Sometimes, when I feel stressed or overwhelmed, I don't try to fix everything. I just go get a glass of water. I hold it, I breathe, and I remind myself, I can slow down. And slowly, my body begins to relax, not completely, but enough. Enough to think clearly again, enough to feel a little better. You can try this too. It's very simple. Take a glass of water. Hold it gently. Pause for a moment. Take a slow breath. And ask yourself, how do I want to feel right now? Maybe you want to feel calm. Maybe you want to feel focused. Maybe you just want to feel okay. Then slowly drink the water, and as you drink, pay attention to the feeling, the coolness, the movement, the moment. At the same time, gently bring your attention back to the feeling you chose. Calm, focus, or clarity. This is not about changing the water. It's about changing your state. Over time, something interesting happens. Your brain starts to connect this action with this feeling. Drinking water becomes a signal for calm. Pausing becomes a signal for safety. And because of neuroplasticity, this connection becomes stronger, little by little. This is how habits are built. Not through force, but through repetition. Because in the end, you are not what you say once. You are what you repeat every day. Sometimes we are always looking for big changes, big plans, big goals. But real change often comes from small, quiet moments like this. A glass of water, a slow breath, a few seconds of awareness. It may not look important, but these small moments are where your mind learns to rest. So the next time you drink water, don't rush. Just pause, just for a few seconds. Hold the glass, take a breath, and say a quiet thank you. Not because the water will change your life, but because in that moment, you are changing the way you treat yourself. And when you start to treat yourself with more attention, more calm, and more care, your life begins to change naturally, slowly, gently, one small step at a time. And honestly, this is why I'm here, sharing this with you. Not because I have all the answers, but because I felt that rush, that noise, that tired feeling inside, and I know how much even a small moment of calm can help. I truly hope that through these simple ideas, you can feel a little more present, a little more peaceful, and a little more connected to your life. You don't need to change everything. You just need to start noticing, start slowing down, and start being a little kinder to yourself, one small moment at a time.